Hey everybody, this is a follow-up. I've been thinking about yesterday's solution, and I did it with 4 gradients, and it was just excessive, and given it more thought, and I think I can do it in 2, and pretty optimized. The thing that I didn't do yesterday was limit the width and repeat of a gradient. And so I started with this. This is where I'm at right now, and this accomplishes what we want. And what this is, if I make it no repeat, then you can see what it is. And then if I put, let's say, orange in the background, you can see what the diff is, right? That's the pattern. This is the actual pattern. And then if we just let it be repeat, then we get that. We get two sets of stripes on the page. I believe this base pattern can be used both directions if I added 90 degrees to it, right, which is a slightly different thing. So let's do that. So I'm going to put the repeat. So we get two kinds of repeats. We got repeat X, right, which means it goes all the way across. It will repeat across even though we've got a height and width defined. And repeat Y, which means it goes up and down. So that's the first part. And then if I just copy and paste this guy, blah, put a comma. Now that's identical. That's 2 of the same thing, and 1 is covering the other. You can do as many of those as you want, and it's all the same thing. But if I put it at a 90-degree angle here, and then change the height and width, swap them, and then make the repeat on the x-axis, I get a stripe. And that alarmingly seems to have these stripes at the correct interval. So I can then move that over. 16, 17, 18, 20, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, 50. Okay, so 255. And then down, what, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 10, 105. Now, that doesn't cover the background, right? In this case, we then need to do this. And then strictly speaking, I think we can eliminate what, that, we can make that one transparent. Can we do that here too? Probably not. No, we can do that there as well. And then that's our pattern. That's pretty good, right? We could do it with 2 identical ones actually, and maybe that's better. So let's put we'll leave the orange in place, and then let's tune these a little bit. So right now we've got the width of 180. So this 255 over, if we subtract 180 from it, we get what, 75, and that's fewer characters. 75, yeah. And then this one is at 90. I'm not sure we can tune that one. Or can we subtract 90 from it? No, that's not correct, because that's the one that's going vertically. So in terms of width, can we subtract 25 from this and get the same thing? No, that's, yeah, so we subtract 25 and then no. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm not going to futz. I'm happy with this. I'm happy for this as follow-up because it proves that with less code, there's a much better solution than the 4 gradient solution that we've got in there. And I got to get rid of orange there. Let's submit it and see what that looks like and see whether we get the win that we want, and we do. So that's great. Okay, so Are there other optimizations that we want to do? We don't need that paragraph element. I think that's it. I think that's kind of it. If we unit replace, we might get a few wins. If we minify, we get a few more wins. We do a little bit of cleanup around these guys here, and we submit. I think we get a good score. Better score than we got yesterday. So yeah, so that's a new high score. And then I'm going to go backwards in time one. So this is the 40 seconds ago. It's just 3 seconds ago. So let's load that one again. And because this is that, we can also do this in a slightly different way. Can we? So I was going to say that we can put the variables in here. We can use variables, but because of the nature of the gradient, I'm not sure that we can. So I'm going to skip that. But this was good off the cuff to do a follow-up, and again we'll look at that solution that we just did that we're happy with and we got the high score on. All right, thanks for watching. If you watch this, sorry to make you watch a second one of the same type. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.